Alright, I woke up not very sore at all, so I'm feeling pretty fresh, but I am gonna take today is another recovery day. I'm just gonna focus on small things like my fingers, ankles, feet, calves, forearms kind of thing. I might do a little bit of some harder movements, but the big thing for me is when my hip gets sore. My hip was sore yesterday. I do not push it. I had a pretty bad time one time. I was about to go on vacation to Europe, and a week before it I did this workout. It was a pretty hard workout, but I ended up being sore for a month just straight from that. So I don't think it was an injury. I just think it had to be an injury because it was a month long, but it just felt like I was just really sore for a whole month, and I could barely walk, so I was limping around Champs-Élysées and Saint-Tropez, just hobbling around. So find out for you some of the things you might want to work on your body. So for me, if my hip's sore, I don't push it at all. Maybe for you, if it's your knee or your ankle, whatever. But whatever it is for you, make sure it works.
This is a pretty typical strength session. Doing pushing with the arms and with the legs. Just right now, I'm kind of taking a little bit of time away from pulling, and I will address it in the future to seek some balance. But I mainly really care about pushing things that involve the ground, because I don't often find myself, hanging from anything or needing to climb up or pulling. While pulling is, useful in, everyday life, like carrying things, wrestling people, just not something I'm really too interested in my training at the moment. Really important that I end up strengthening my knees and not end up doing too much work that I can't recover from.
It's a little bit later at night. Still been training the hands, the feet, and the ankles, keeping it small so I can recover and kind of have a big day throughout the next day, couple of days, week kind of time frame, where I'll be doing some more strength-based moves that are more fatiguing.
So I'm going through some ankle movements here that, if you really want more information, I got a video about how to train your ankles, how not to break your ankles. I'll put it in the description. And I also have the benefit of this kind of squat here. Also kind of trains the knees in a little bit harder to train fashion. I train the knees with this, as well as the single-legged squats I did a little bit earlier. To train a lot of the joints. A lot of the joint preparation is where I spend most of my time in training, because I want strong knees, strong joints, because it's not very often that the injury happens into the muscle. And most often, for natural people, that injuries happen in the joints and the ligaments. So that's why I spend a lot of time developing those parts of the body. Working and trying to get into the overbalance position, the hollow back position. It's not my best, not my worst, but the second one, I'm really anxious to see what it's like, because I think I had a pretty good hold. Right here, it was a pretty good hold for what felt like a long time doing it. And then I get into the bridge, and I'm really focusing on keeping it more and more dynamic. And I normally would look at my belly, but now I'm looking at the hands. Both are pretty useful in training different parts of the body. The head position kind of changes where the tension is focused when you do the bridge. So play around with both head positions, looking at the hands, looking at your belly. And I think I'll probably experiment with looking off to the sides and looking all around. Thank you for watching. This channel wouldn't be possible without the viewers like you. So thank you so much. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to help out. Bye-bye.